And welcome again, dear friends, to another edition of Fresh Bread. This is Reverend Phil Anderson, pastor of Oakland United Methodist Church and Kansas Avenue United Methodist Church. Here it is now, Tuesday, September 21st of 2021. Very glad to have you with me today as we share a little bit of the Gospel of John together. And, we kind of stopped yesterday where we were at that point, if you were listening, at this incredible moment in Jesus's ministry where just before he goes to be crucified, he stops in at the house where Lazarus lived. The dinner was prepared there. Mary and Martha were there. Lazarus is there, and some of the disciples are there. And here's Judas Iscariot, the disciple who's going to betray Jesus. And remember what happens in this incredible encounter, that Mary takes this jar of very expensive perfume and she anoints Jesus's feet with it, wiping his feet with her hair. And the house was filled with the fragrance. I like that. The house was filled with the fragrance. When you love Jesus and you sell out to Jesus, your whole existence is full of the aroma and the fragrance of Christ. And it permeates your being, the essence of who you are. Can't manufacture it. You can't fake it. It's either there or it's not. But if we give Christ just a little bit of room to work in our life, my friend, I'm going to tell you, he will take it from there. And we open ourselves for him. We just love him. And we realize how much we are forgiven. Remember, those who are forgiven much love much. Well, Mary here obviously recognized that she had been forgiven much. She knew who Jesus was. She didn't anybody tell her. She knew he was the Messiah, the promised one, the Son of the living God. And Mary shows her devotion and her love by what she does that day. Interestingly, when we do things maybe from a pure heart and a pure conscience, have you ever had someone come in and just pop your balloon, burst your bubble, and say, "What are you doing?" Maybe an old friend that knows you from your before Christ days, those BC days. We should all have those BC days. I don't care whether you've been a Christian your whole life, just about. There should be something different about you, just like there should be something different about me now than there was a year ago or 2 years ago or 10 years ago or 30 years ago. I mean, we should not be living off of the fumes of our Christian existence from 30 or 40 years ago. It should be new every morning. We should be getting closer to God, not stagnating. Jesus gave us living water. That's water that's constantly moving. It's like a river. It's not a stagnant pond. I drive by Gage Park's pond every day, just about, between Gage and Westchester Road off of 6th Street. And I drive by and I see this pond just full of green scum. That's what I call it. It's probably got a more biological term, but that is what a lot of us have done in our lives, friends. I'm telling you, we have just accumulated this green moss on our Christian life. I hope you don't mind someone acknowledging that. If it's true of you, if it's true of me, I would just say thank you for pointing that out. I needed to hear that. The old Noxzema shaving cream ad where the guy got slapped in the face and he said, "Thanks, I needed that." Well, sometimes we need that cold, hard slap in the face to recognize what's actually going on in our life. We don't need people to pat us on the back and tell us how great we are. We need people to encourage us and to motivate us and to get us to go farther and deeper in our faith with Christ. That's what we really need. And so when people question your motives, be ready to answer. And for a fact that you did something out of a good heart to God. You came with love in your heart. It doesn't mean you can't love the person who questions your motives. I would just say this: don't ever question someone's motives. You don't know what's going on inside of another person. You might not even know what's going on inside of you, but certainly be careful about questioning somebody else's motives. Well, here, Judas, of all people, is questioning Jesus's motives. It's funny, those that like to cast the first stone are often guilty of the very things for which they are accusing someone else of doing. That's what happened here with Judas, I believe. And we'll hear what Jesus has to say tomorrow. Come back for more Fresh Bread. Hey, this is fun. I hope you are having a good Tuesday. God bless you. And we will be back for more Fresh Bread on Wednesday, September 22nd. Until then, may God's peace be with you as you serve him. Have a great day.